Every single year, NBA teams spend months scouting players, flying overseas, running combine tests, doing interviews, and still manage to let franchise-altering talent walk right out the door. Future All-Stars, MVPs, champions, guys who slid past team after team while somebody else heard their name being called first. So today, we're going to go through every single NBA draft since 2010 and naming the one player that teams should have never let slip. The biggest steal, one per draft starting in 2010.
With the first pick in the 2010 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select John Wall from the University of Kentucky.
The Washington Wizards had the first pick, and the consensus was easy. John Wall out of Kentucky. Elite speed, elite athleticism. He looked like Russell Westbrook before Westbrook was even Westbrook. And Wall was actually good. He became a 5-time All-Star, put together an MVP caliber season in 2017, averaging 23 points and 11 assists, and carried Washington to multiple playoff appearances. But a series of devastating injuries, including slipping on the way to the shower and rupturing his Achilles in 2019, completely ended what should have been a Hall of Fame career. But the best player from the 2010 draft is Paul George. Picked 10th overall by the Indiana Pacers. 10th. Wesley Johnson went 4th. Ekpe Udoh went 6th. Ekpe Udoh went ahead of a 9-time All-Star and a Defensive Player of the Year. George quietly developed into one of the most complete two-way wings in the entire league, putting together multiple seasons where he was top 5 MVP conversations while also being a lockdown defender. The Pacers found a cornerstone at 10, and teams had 9 picks to grab him first. That's the steal of 2010. Kyrie Irving was the obvious number 1 pick for Cleveland, and honestly, the call was right. Kyrie became an instant superstar, Rookie of the Year, 9 All-Star appearances, 3 All-NBA selections, and then played a starring role in the greatest comeback in finals history alongside LeBron. The man is one of the most gifted scorers the NBA has ever seen. Even today, there is nobody who moves like Kyrie with the ball in his hands. Nobody. But from a legacy standpoint, Kyrie is not the best player in this class. Because at pick 15, Indiana had Kawhi Leonard and immediately traded him to San Antonio on draft night as part of the George Hill deal. So let that sink in. A 2-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP, and 2-time Defensive Player of the Year was considered a throwaway piece in a trade. The Spurs took him at 15 and turned him into arguably the most feared two-way player of his generation. And if Kawhi at 15 wasn't enough, Jimmy Butler went 13th. Dead last in round 1, a 5-time All-Star, and Isaiah Thomas went 60. The very last pick in the entire draft, he averaged 28.9 points a game for Boston. This class was loaded and teams had no idea.